get seated. So, well, warm welcome to all of you from all our teams from all over India. Warm welcome to all of you for the Sehgal Foundation's 25th anniversary. And we are so pleased that you all could join us this evening. It's wonderful. The house is full. Many people are standing. And hopefully they won't be standing all evening, but we won't try to make it a very long show. We have a good, concise program for the evening, and I'm sure you will enjoy. As a tradition in India, that we start every event by lighting a lamp. And we have many people who have joined us virtually today, as well as I'm so pleased, of course, Dr. Suri and Ed are also watching as the program is going on. So as a tradition in India that we start every program by lighting a lamp. Since so many people have joined virtually, and the Sehgal Foundation is one of those organizations that follows is a trendy organization, and we set the trends. And we said we also do a lighting of the lamp virtually. So please. Thank you. Once again, I want to thank all of you for being here, and it is. I'm sure you came to see me and see the show, but I thought that to get the show started, we're going to get a wonderful dance group on the stage to kick us off for a fantastic evening. So please welcome, enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are excited to take you on a captivating journey through time and tradition, presented by the Vibration Dance Troupe. Founded in August 2003 by a passionate group of dancers from diverse backgrounds, this performance is more than just a show. It's a beautiful fusion of the fluidity and freedom of contemporary dance with the discipline and precision of classical forms. We'll start in the present, showcasing modern movements that convey the vibrant emotions of today, full of energy, creativity, and individuality. As the music transforms, so will our dance, leading you back to the timeless beauty of classical rhythms, where each gesture tells a story that transcends generations. Get ready to be mesmerized by the harmonious blend of contemporary and classical, celebrating movement art and the rich tapestry of Indian culture. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Vibration Dance Troupe to the stage.
Wow. Was that amazing or what? Let's give them one big hand for this group. Hey, guys, can you teach me at dance like that afterwards? Yeah. I'm looking for some moves also. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Before I get started with the rest of the program, I'd like to say something in Hindi to the group that we have joined us from the villages. मैं आपसे क्षमा चाहता हूँ कि हमारा ज़्यादातर प्रोग्राम जो है इंग्लिश में रहेगा, हिंदी में नहीं, तो थोड़ा सा फॉलो कीजिए जितना भी हो सके, नहीं तो बाद में और यहाँ पुनिया जी हैं या कोई आपको एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे कि क्या प्रोग्राम चल रहा है. ठीक है? ठीक है? So thank you very much. I basically told them most of our program will be in English, and Punia ji is here, and he can always explain in between in Hindi. Thank you. We are highly appreciative of all our teams and partners who have worked tirelessly over the last 25 years to build the success and the impact that now we can see in so many rural villages today. Of course, every successful team deserves a very dynamic leader. And leaders set the trend, especially in our organizations. Leaders who follow the culture as well as furthering the principles of the Sehgal Foundation. Principles of honesty, women's empowerment, gender equality, and respect for each other within our teams. We're so pleased that some of our previous leaders who could be with us today. I want to acknowledge Mr. Arvind Behel. Mr. Arvind Behel served as the first CEO and the trustee of the Sehgal Foundation after Dr. Suri and Edda Sehgal. And he has tirelessly worked very hard to set the initial documentation required to get the foundation to give it a good beginning. I believe Sanjeev could not join us today. I also want to acknowledge the contribution of Mr. Sanjeev Chatrat, who provided a very critical support to our team at the time that we needed the most. I want to acknowledge the contributions that Ms. Jane Shikoski made with the Sehgal Foundation. Jane could not join us today either because I think she's in Italy sipping some wine and grappa. Is it grappa? in a fine restaurant. Jane worked immense experience. Jane's immense experience helped us establish our processes and documentation in place for a larger growth of the organization. So we are very, very pleased that Jane was with us for a much longer time. I want to acknowledge the contributions of Mr. Ajay Pandey. Ajay, you're here today? Ajay is in the audience? He couldn't join us today, but Ajay was very instrumental in setting up the village leadership schools and the initiative that provided essential sustainability for the work of the Sehgal Foundations. One of the cross-cutting themes for our foundation is women empowerment. And we have been very fortunate that Anjali Makhija has been with us for almost, how many years, Anjali? 25 years? You say almost 25 years, but you've been with us for 25 years. And she has promoted the women's and girls in every initiative that we take. Now I request our fearless leader, Ms. Anjali Makhija, to give a welcome remarks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Namaskar. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Sehgal Foundation, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to everyone here. 25 years ago, our founders, Dr. Suri Sehgal and his wife, Ms. Edda Sehgal, made an audacious decision in their life to contribute to the social impact sector. Dr. Sehgal had started successful seed businesses in his life, and now he wanted to make a positive difference in the lives of rural communities, especially farmers with whom he had worked all his life. With this mission, along with his wife, Edda, Dr. Sehgal started M Sehgal Foundation in India. Leading with compassion, they embarked on this journey of philanthropy in rural India, bringing corporate principles with very defined deliverables to this development organization. We started our work in 4 villages, that was 25 years back, and 1 state, when I also joined the foundation. Under the mentorship of our founders, we have now grown in numbers, reaching out to 13 states and more than 2,700 villages. Our team Thank you. Our team has been the pillars of our organization, and collaborative culture is the foundation stone of our existence. Our founders are not able to join us in person today, but they are present online, as Jay just mentioned. I want to thank Dr. Sehgal and Edda ma'am for establishing this foundation. We all are very proud members of this amazing organization. Now, we are very sure that Dr. Sehgal's daughter, Vicky, who is our co-chair, and his son, Ben, they both are in our board now, and they are here today with their families, and I'm sure they will continue to enhance this legacy. I'm pleased to welcome both of them along with their families. We also have Kenny and Oliver, the other 2 sons of Edda ma'am and Dr. Sehgal. We look forward to their guidance to take the leadership forward along with Jay, who has been our board member from the beginning years. A warm welcome to our board members, Dr. Vani, Dr. Balachandar, Mr. Bhami Shinoy and their families, our advisors, Jyotsna, Yandak, Ms. Ratna Prabha, Dr. Subba Rao, and all the friends who have traveled from India and abroad to be with us today. When I joined the foundation about 25 years back, we were a very small team of 3 to 4 people. Now we are over 380 in number. We have grown manifold. We have grown manifold through our partners with whom we have co-created programs and learned to be very efficient. I want to thank all our partners, academic partners, our auditors, corporate partners, everyone who has partnered with us in our journey with rural communities. We have a few team members who have been with us from the initial years, and a couple of them are no longer with the organization now, but have footprints here. So welcome Punyaji, Rajesh Sinha, Jan Mohammed, Jafar if he's there. So a warm welcome to all of you. A special welcome to our field team and the leadership team, Anjali Godyal, who leads the operations as the Chief Operating Officer, Ramesh Kapahi, our Chief Financial Officer, who leads our F&A team, Finance and Administration team, ensuring transparent and efficient management of finances, Neeti Saxena, our Chief Technology Officer, who leads the impact assessment of all programs, communications team led by Pooja, who has been instrumental in organizing this function along with her team, partnership team led by Subranshu and Neema, implementation team led by Navneet, along with Debika, Shruchi, Saurav, and NP Singh, our specialists in various domains, Vikas, Pavan, Lalit, Salaudeen, and Aarti, Minakshi, who leads the HR function, and many of our old-timers, Shekhar, Jagdish, Pankaj, Ilora, Shaheen, Sundalar, Nasir, and all the current team who have been with us for many years, and I hope they will be with us for many more years to come. Most importantly, I want to acknowledge our communities who have so enthusiastically worked with us for their own development, especially women who have realized their potential and they continue to work for the progress of their families and the villages. The reason for the success is that right from the very beginning, we aligned our programs with the needs of the communities. We also must acknowledge that rural communities contribute to our nation building by providing food security to our growing population. India, as you know, is one of the fastest growing economy in the world, and for this, it is imperative that rural India continues to prosper. As most of you know, our core programs of Sehgal Foundation are based on the needs of the community. We are dealing with depleting natural resources. Our agricultural productivity needs to increase to provide for the growing population. And in India, we continue to progress if we have a strong foundation by providing good education to our children. Our water management, agriculture development, and Transform Lives program addresses these core areas. Local participation and sustainability program shows us the direction towards sustainability of our programs with active and meaningful participation of the community, especially the women. We continue to assess the impact of our programs. We have a community radio to provide voices to the rural communities. Our programs are integrated to address the holistic and dynamic pace of development. In the coming years, we want to integrate nutrition in our programs, as this has emerged as one of the needs among women and children. We look forward to pilot more innovations through our adaptive technology initiative and explore use of AI in our core programs. Sehgal Foundation is a blossoming tree. In India, the picture of tree of life signifies abundance. We are very sure that the foundation will continue in its journey of abundance by bringing joy in the lives of all stakeholders. We will have many more flowers, birds, leaves on this tree in the next 25 years through new people, new perspectives, more partners, stronger partnerships with our existing partners, and diverse community initiatives. We will continue to work to ensure that the trunk of this tree remains strong, and I'm sure that we all will succeed as we have strong roots. In our organization, we believe that small is beautiful, but it is big which makes an impact. We have expanded from being small, but we look forward to create even a larger impact by reaching out to more communities and partnering with more corporates, academia, and other stakeholders. We seek your support and hope, and we hope to continue to work with you to achieve even greater milestones. Welcome once again. I hope you all enjoy. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali. Oh boy, what a wonderful and inspiring words. And it's always very difficult to talk after you. You know, I'm sure the audience probably wish you continue the rest of the session, but unfortunately, yes, thank you. There's one vote at least. So, but unfortunately, you have to deal with me. I would also, at this particular juncture, I think Anjali has already recognized many of our very important trustees and our team members. I would also like to thank our trustees and advisors who have been present here and with their tremendous contribution. And if they can stand and we can recognize them for their contributions over the year. Please, Bobby, Suhas, Bala, Madam. Ratnaji, thank you. Thank you for your guidance, and thank you for your initiatives. We are also very thankful to our rural communities. I mean, without them, they are what it's all about. That's what we are here all about. So for 25 years, the support that we have received from our rural communities has been tremendous. It is, if they're not willing to work with us, it is what we are trying to do is meaningless. So we are very, very thankful for our communities. They have joined us over the years. And of course, we are very thankful to our knowledge partners and past trustees as well. I think Dr. Raj Paroda could not join us today. He had emergency somewhere to go. Dr. Vasil, thank you for joining us today and being Mr. Asthana. Mr. Asthana, are you here? Mr. Asthana could not join us either. I'm sorry, but and of course I want to thank Geert for spending. I think you dressed very nicely. Maybe you should come up here for a minute. Thank you, Geert. Thank you for Geert for your contributions over the years and going to the villages, seeing and validating the work that we do. We thank you for that. The success of any organization, the strength of its values, vision, and mission. We are indeed fortunate that from the very start and established by, we have two visionaries, Dr. Suri Sehgal and Mrs. Ada Sehgal, who have clearly defined our path from the very beginning up to now and for the future. What began as a vision of these two big-hearted people who have achieved success in life and wanted to give back has joined hearts with many others over the past 25 years to create ripples upon ripples of ongoing positive change across rural India and beyond. Our founders, Dr. Suri and Ada Sehgal, have sent us this wonderful message to recall our past and set the pace for the future. Please play the video for.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very special welcome to all of you. There is a nice evening planned. I understand there is going to be very few speeches, very short speeches, followed by vibrant Rajasthani music, good food, drinks, and a lot of time to mingle and interact and get to know each other. Let me take a little moment to tell you my brief journey. I left India in 1959 to pursue higher studies in the US. Once we achieved financial security, I remembered what Gandhiji had said. This wealth is not yours. It belongs to the society. Keep what you need for your legitimate needs and give rest back to the society. With these words of wisdom resonating in my mind, my wife and I decided to organize two non-profit foundations. One foundation in India and the other one in the US. The one in India had, the foundation in India had a very humble beginning. We started in a small rented house which served both as an office and living space. My wife and I spent a lot of time in India. We used to go there twice a year and several weeks at a time. And we spent a lot of time strategizing and discussing with a very small group of employees which we had at that time. I believe we started with about, in the beginning it was only 2 people or 3 people, and eventually we were a core group of 8 people. Some of them were social scientists. My wife and I came from the business and science sector, so our training was very different than their training. So it was, we would spend a lot of time in the meeting room discussing and strategizing. It was a mutual learning process, and I'm grateful to them. And several of those group of 8 people, except one, Mr. Punia, who retired, but all of them are still with us. We realized that the non-profit sector in India did not have a good reputation. The perception around was that the non-profit sectors are opaque, they are not transparent, they are businesses. We decided that we do not want to be just another NGO, other non-profit organization. We had to be different. We must prove ourselves that we are trustworthy, we are credible and honest and transparent. From the very outset, we defined our management principle. We said we'll be loose and tight organization, very firm in principles and somewhat flexible in operations. We committed ourselves to be secular, non-religious, non-political, and where everyone, every individual, irrespective of the position in the organization, will be treated with utmost respect. And the same principles we wanted to apply with the community, and these became our core values. And when in retrospect, when we look what made us successful, these are the values, the core values are the main reason for our success. With our values in place, the next step was to define our working style. We decided that we'll focus on rural India. The model, we defined that there are 4 components to the development model. That the development, the project must have an impact, it must be replicable, it must be sustainable, and it must be scalable. This model, of course, when you, on the paper looks very nice, but when you start working in the villages, reality is very different. And so we wanted to make sure that what we do has these 4 components. If the villagers are involved with the project from the very beginning, and they become a part of it, it is their project, they must assume responsibility from the very beginning to ensure sustainability, and that the villagers assume the ownership of the project after we are gone. Then it comes to scalability. We found our own resources were limited, and we had to seek partners to scale up the projects. The very first partner who joined us, who put their faith in us, was the Mosaic India, a Mosaic fertilizer group, and they are still with us after 16 years of work. The next partner who came on board was Coca-Cola, which is in 2009, the Coca-Cola Foundation, and they are still with us even now. So they are in the audience right now, their representatives are there. Let's give them a big hand. They put trust on us before the Corporate Social Responsibility Act was enacted in India. After the CSR Act was enacted in 2013, many corporations came on board. Many of them are present in the room, and we are very grateful that they put their trust in us, and I am sure that we have met their expectations. I just want to emphasize that development by nature is a work in progress. In our history of 25 years, in the past history of 25 years, we have come a long way. We have achieved a lot, And in the next 25 years, I hope we will be one of the most impactful and large NGO. We had a humble beginning. We started with 8 people. Now we have 385 people on our staff and many hundreds of volunteers. Our foundation positively impacts the lives of about 5 million people in these 2,586 villages. We are growing and growing very fast. And in the next, this again I repeat that this success has come to us with many good partners and also with those core values which I mentioned earlier. In closing, I would like to take this moment to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our partners, our dedicated staff, our board of trustees and the advisors, and the rural communities we serve. And it has been a wonderful journey. Without your belief in our mission, none of this would have been possible. Thank you, and once more, thank you everyone. Thank you for the audience for being here once more, and have a wonderful evening, and thank you very much.
Heartfelt. And also a very warm welcome to our friends and our family, including our children and grandchildren. For some of them, it is their very first visit to India and to our foundation. And what a wonderful opportunity to participate in this celebration. It has been 5 years since Suri and I made our last trip to India, and a lot has happened in those 5 years. The foundation has made tremendous strides, and these achievements were only possible because of our dedicated and hardworking staff and our numerous partners. We are profoundly grateful to all of you for your unwavering commitment. Just recently, I began reading a book, and on the very first page was this quote from Mahatma Gandhi: "Be the change that you want to see in the world." We have used this quote before at the foundation, but seeing it there in writing as I opened my book, I was reminded again why we started the foundation in the first place. During our 10 years of working in agriculture across India previously, we witnessed firsthand the deplorable conditions in many of those villages where we were working. But we also saw the tremendous impact our work had. These villages started developing, they started prospering. Suri always had this tremendous desire to give something back to his country. And then when we had the means to do something meaningful, we took that opportunity. Now, as we celebrate our 25th anniversary, I reflect on the many changes that we have seen in the villages where we are working and have worked over the years. One of the most inspiring changes is in the women. In the beginning, they sat on the sideline, heads covered, not speaking. And now they are very vocal and participate actively in the development and life of their village. This transformation makes me very happy. It fills me with joy. Our focus now also includes education, because we believe that the children, and especially the girls, with better education will have a profound impact on their own lives and their communities. The villages of India should not be left behind. They should not be forgotten. Once again, I extend my deepest gratitude to our wonderful staff and to our partners, making this 25th anniversary possible. Let us continue our remarkable work for the next 25 years and beyond. Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Sehgal and Mrs. Sehgal, for these wonderful words and sharing your vision for the future for the Sehgal Foundation. I get emotional when I listen to them. We are so pleased. Of course, as you've seen, Dr. Suri and Eda mentioned about their family members. I would like to invite them to come on stage so you can meet some of these wonderful people behind the organization. Please, Vicky, Ryan. Please come on up. Oliver's here or not yet? Come, guys, come. Got the mics there. What do you think, guys? Yeah. Thank you very much, and I'll request now, Vicky, if you. I think they voted who's going to say a few words. So she got stuck with this, but she has to say some few words for us. Over to you, Vic.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vicky Sehgal. I am the youngest daughter of Suri and Eda, and these are my 3 brothers and their families. And we are so fortunate to be able to celebrate 25 years of the foundation here tonight. Yes, many of us are here for the first time, but many of us have been here over the years. And we keep hearing different words being said, the tremendous work that's being done, the impact that we have, the gratitude that we are able to support not only the rural Indians, but also the work throughout India. And we want to add one more word on behalf of my brothers and I. We're incredibly proud. We can see it in everyone's faces when they talk to us. We can see it when they show us the village, when we went on our trip yesterday. And as my mom said, the women weren't hiding behind their scarves anymore. They were talking to us. They were walking right next to us. They were grabbing our hands and wanting us to see more. And I think to myself, what an impact. But I'm also proud of all the work everyone has come together to do. And we are incredibly grateful for everyone here, whether it be in the home office, whether it be in the fields, whether it be in the villages, whether it be the partners who trust us to do this hard work, and the people in the communities who trust that they can make their lives dignified and impactful and be part of a bigger picture. And I always think to myself, we are not one piece. Not one person can do anything. Together we're stronger. And so thank you all for welcoming us, and thank you all for the hard work that goes into each and every day. We're grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you.
Thank you,
So kind, yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Anybody else want to say a few words? Ben, you would like to? You're always very good with words. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to echo what Vicki said. Just thank you so much, everybody. I've been coming off and on for years now, and so I've seen the progress, and I'm just blown away, honestly. To see this sort of vision more or less come true, it's not finished, of course. I really am excited what the next 25 years and more will bring, and from you know, the partners and the board and all those people, wonderful support, but the team, the staff, the field workers, the drivers, the cooks, everybody who always makes us feel so welcome. I can't say thank you enough, so thanks. Appreciate it. And thank you, Jay.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. We appreciate appreciate you and your continued support and very important work of the Sehgal Foundation. Thank you very much. It's really appreciated. We are also very happy and for the presence of some of additional Sehgal family, which you do not see on the stage today. I would like to have them stand and acknowledge their presence. Thank you, Raman. Thank you very much for being here. Loida, thank you for making the effort. Loida, please. Alex, Rob, thank you for being here. And of course, where's my wife, Veena, somewhere in the audience. So thank you, Veena. And in addition to that, Maureen was not just satisfied with bringing just coming with the family. She also invited her extended family. I want to thank Leo and Heather for being here with us. Leo and Heather, Kathy and Caesar, Grace, Abby. Thank you for coming and celebrating with us. It's our pleasure having you here. Continue on. We have a wonderful video, 25-year video that our team has put together. But I think before I want to get to that video, I want to emphasize on the hard work this team has put in over the years. This is a team you will meet very, very soon here, many of them standing here. We won't make you stand for too long, trust me. And they've done a tremendous work. And I want to acknowledge with some of the few slides that you will see here of their dedication and devotion. These people have been innovative in their thinking and the work. They work day and night to accomplish these tasks. Each of one stayed focused and accomplished their shared vision. As you can see, they worked hard and developed and proved the effectiveness of replicable models. These people could hardly think of anything else except work, work, work. I'm lost of words to adequately express my appreciation of their teamwork, who worked so hard to reach out to our partners. Oh my, oh my, I had, you guys, come on.
सिंदड़ी दा से बड़दा सखी शाबाश कलंदर हो समातम कलंदर अली दा पैदा समातम कलंदर अली सिंदड़ी दा से बड़दा सखी शाबाश सारी सराग तेरे पलड़े हमेशा
I assure you, none of those guys are going to forgive me for this. But really, I'm so pleased to see the culture of the organization is very well intact. Our teams work hard, and they bind well with such fun. Now I show you the impact how this team has been able to make over the last 25 years. Please play the video, please. Let me ask you a simple question. What is change?
When I sold my business, I shared my fortune with every employee in the company. I always felt very strongly that those of us who have had the good fortune in this country, that we should give back to our origin, our country.
We always felt that we should do something for India.
This story began 25 years ago in 1999 when Mrs. Edda and Dr. Surinder Sehgal visited their very first village. The visit planted the seeds of change. A change from within, flourishing a vision as vast as the fields before them. From the east of India to the west, from the south to the north, M Sehgal Foundation reached across the nation, delivering a diverse range of interventions to a diverse range of people. No matter the region, the mission remains the same, empowering communities and transforming lives. 25 years of empowering women.
आम्हाला आज कंप्यूटर काय आहे आणि कसं हाताळतात हे सुद्धा माहित आहे.
प्रोग्राम से पहले हम लोग घर से बाहर नहीं निकलते थे. मीटिंग के माध्यम से हम लोग अपने ऊपर आत्मनिर्भर बने हैं.
पढ़ाया नहीं जाता था बेटी को, लेकिन अब
यहाँ बच्चियों की शिक्षा के लिए भी इनके अभिभावक जागरूक हुए हैं.
Many girl students are continuing their studies.
25 years of redefining rural areas.
तालाब का काम किया
तो हमारे को दूसरे के कुएं पे नहीं जाना पड़ता.
As a result, their income has improved.
चेक डैम बना है.
सभी किसानों को 100% फायदा हुआ है, बहुत अच्छा.
And hey, all of this is sustainable too.
Even when we are gone from the villages, they are able to carry on with the development initiatives,
which provide a long-term sustainability and long-term impact.
We educate them on the better farming practices, sustainable agriculture practices.
नए तकनीक ढंग से खेती कर रहे हैं और आगे भी करने का उम्मीद है.
25 years of on-ground interventions.
पट्टा पद्धत मक्का टाकतोय.
आणि त्याचं उत्पन्न पण खूप निघालं.
ಮೊದಲು ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಜಾರು ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು.
From every corner of the nation, reaching far and wide, we made sustainable schools.
का गांव का कोई भी व्यक्ति जाता है तो वो एक बार हमारी स्कूल की तरफ जरूर देखता है.
And radio community.
Purpose of the Sehgal Foundation is how we can continue to empower the rural communities in the villages.
But the journey just did not end here. As the seeds sprouted and the plants began to grow, it was time to nurture them with care and dedication. And how did we do it?
our fundraising approach is governed by the values of credibility, transparency, and reliability.
We employ an omni-channel marketing approach to our development communication.
We uphold our principles and don't deviate from our fundamentals.
Research here is not a prisoner to numbers.
Collaboration is the key to the success.
If something does not bring an impact, it does not bring a change, we did not get into those processes.
So the question is, what is change?
Change is innovation.
Change is to be a better version of yourself.
Change is infusing new ideas. Change is exposure.
Change is inevitable.
परिवर्तन सीखने की एक सतत प्रक्रिया है.
Digitization of our records.
Change is advancement.
Change is adapting to future.
Change is stability.
Change is evolve and be relevant.
कुछ बेहतर करने की चाहत और चेहरों पर मुस्कान. Change is evolution.
So change is AI.
Change is a hopeful tomorrow.
अब किसान अपनी खेती को एक व्यवसाय की तरह देख रहे हैं.
Reimagining sustainable community participation.
हमसे क्या पूछते हो? जरा गाँव हो के आओ.
ससुर के नाम से, पति के नाम से जाना जाता था, लेकिन आज मुझे मेरे नाम से जाना जाता है. ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ा बदलाव है.
मेरे लिए बदलाव है आत्मविश्वास.
पहले गरीब को हक नहीं मिला था, अब मेरी यही उद्देश्य गरीब बहन का हक मिलना चाहिए.
मेरे लिए बदलाव का अर्थ है परिवर्तन.
From the fields of rural India, where farmers smile with hope, to the empowered women leading change, we are building a stronger, brighter future for generations to come. Together, we walk this path of transformation, where every step, every drop, every growth matters. What began as a small seed 25 years ago has grown into a tree, offering shade and vitality to millions, enriching countless lives.
M Sehgal Foundation, sowing the seeds of aspiration, harvesting change.
What did you guys think of the team? Wonderful team, yes. I do want to acknowledge, because Dr. Suri and Eda always believed in the people are the organization. People are the organization. And we have a tremendous contribution by Mr. Jan Gertsma. Jan, are you there somewhere? Jan is here? Please acknowledge Jan's. Jan travels to India at least twice a year. He's been volunteering with the organization over the past 20 years, over 20 years, to contribute to build our teams, build our people, build their capacities, and it shows very much here. So thank you, Jan, for your service. I'm happy to also acknowledge the contribution of our communication team, led by Pooja, by putting together these wonderful videos. And not just the video, but the publications that you see throughout the year. We have a Connect newsletter. We have various other things that goes on. And I really want to acknowledge our communications team for taking that forward. I also like to thank Marley Cornell, who has joined. I think she's joined us virtually. She's not here today, for supporting our communications team in developing effective communications, including these two books about the Sehgal Foundation. Yeah, if you don't have these books, please let us know. We're happy to provide you those books as well. Yes, thank you. Marley and Ernie have assisted me in the U.S. for outreach to various our donors, our partners in the U.S. In addition to the 25th year anniversary video, the communication team has also put together this beautiful coffee table book to highlight the accomplishment that led to this celebration. I now invite Mr. Bahal. Mr. Bahal, aajo. Aajo ji. I invite Mr. Bahal. Punya ji. Urmila, if you're here. Urmila, idhar aajo. Urmila, are you here? Yeah. Jafar, did Jafar make it? Is Jafar here today? Yeah. I like Mahipal. Mahipal, are you here? Quickly, please come up. Kishan, are you here? Assalamu alaikum. Jan Muhammad ji, please join us. "25 years ago, these were few individuals who joined hands along with Dr. Suri and Anjali, please join up here. They joined hands with Dr. Suri and Eda to work with the Sehgal Foundation from the very, very beginning. Let's give them a big hand to get us started. I now request Pooja to present the book. आप आगे आ जाइए Ms. Bell. आप जिसके पास बुक है वो आगे आ जाइए थोड़ा आगे आ जाइए आगे प्लीज मुर्मिला आप पुण्य जी आप ही आ जाइए साथ साथ and I kindly request them to open and release the book. This book is going to be more on the, we'll have it available. Some copies will be available, but mostly our idea is to have it virtually available instead of having a lot of printing done. Thank you, Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell, would you like to say a few words as you...
If you permit me.
Oh, absolutely, I permit you. Why not? Pooja. Mr. Bell ki copy.
I requested Jay to give me the draft so that I speak just within a limitation. But still, it is a privilege that I have been invited on the stage to do this ceremony and get the permission to speak something which you may or may not have learned till date. You see, Dr. Suri and Eda, it is a blend of European, American, and Indian culture, which leads to adaptability of all the cultures of the world. That is a outstanding culture which they have showed during their lifetime here. We are definitely missing their physical presence, but still, when I say Dr. Suri, that includes Eda also. Their personality is their message dedicated to the philosophy and development of the society. They believe in Gandhi notion of trusteeship, that is renouncing surplus wealth for welfare and uplift of the poor based on the needs and not on the greed and without any expectations. And the unique thing about this foundation is this is a self-funded organization, despite the fact that we attracted many partners to work with us, and we are grateful to them for building up trust with us, and which is giving result to everybody, especially the stakeholders in the society. And to begin with, you see, I volunteered to work with Dr. Sehgal for this foundation from the very beginning. And we faced many difficulties. The first was getting the FCRA registration, for which I would like to thank Dr. K.K. Paul, the ex-governor of Uttarakhand, and Mrs. Paul, who was secretary to the President Pranab Mukherjee. They are our lifetime well-wishers of the foundation, and they also have keen interest for developing the rural area community. Then our selection of Mewat area is again a very difficult selection, because Mewat is a area which has the least development indices in the country, right under the nose of the capital. And for going there, we were blocked by many people that, what are you doing? You are putting yourself at risk. Anyway, we dared, we had the courage, and whatever we decided, we have done it with sustainability. And today people appreciate what we are doing, because the social development process it cannot be pushed. It is a natural process which takes its own time, And that's why at this time, I think everybody is acknowledging what is being done. And people are attracted to partner with us. To begin with, the principle was also only to work in a compact geographic area. The reason was there was hardly any trained manpower available at that time. That is why it was very difficult to even find Mr. Punia, who had already worked with the CARE Foundation. And he was very, very helpful, especially for the community meetings. And then he developed Jafar and Jan Muhammad, who were our ambassadors in that total area. So, and the foundation had a flexibility, not that we planned that we'll work for the family planning only, but no, the first plan was going to be family planning, but when we realized that it will not work at all. So we had all the flexibility to look at the need of the stakeholders. The stakeholder were the villages. And then we decided to work on, because they're agriculture-based economy they have, to work on the agriculture, on preventive health. And then water was a dire need of that area, for which I will mention till date foundation. I don't know whether they have circulated the name of Dr. Rajinder Singh of Alwar, who is a Magase Award winner, and who inspired us to work on the water, which is one of the most sustainable element for the development. Then is Dr. Chandraveer, who is presently the president, managing director of the Mother Dairy. He was very, very helpful in connecting the agriculture produce of the villages to the marketing through the Mother Dairy, which increased the income of the villages many times. Otherwise, they were being exploited by the commission agents and all those people. Despite all the poor infrastructure we have at the time, like the lack of trained manpower, the roads, the communication, because going to the villages, no other communication was possible except we had to specially get BSNL telephones, which was the only way to communicate with the people. Plus, banking was so difficult. It will take 1 month to clear a check from Gurugram to Nu. That's why to pay to the field people, we had to carry cash all the way through and give it to the people. That's what was happening. Then the most important factor is that especially in the rural areas and in the new areas, there is a slow receptivity by the stakeholders. So definitely it takes time. We cannot push the things at all. Those are the prominent difficulties we faced, and in which Jafar and Jan Muhammad, they have given a very good contribution. Plus, Anjali has combined all the efforts to plan everything the right way. Then, just give me a fraction of a time more. You see, especially over a period of time with Dr. Sehgal's guidance and vision, we have developed a organization where there is a loyalty and dedication of all the manpower. I can see today the people we hired 25 years back, they are still with us, and they are just like our family members. We not only take care of them, but we also inquire about their family members also. And they are also very receptive and very warm in their relations. So it's a very friendly environment in the organizations. Especially we appreciate the partner organizations for the determination to build up the trust with the Sehgal Foundation, which has encouraged the foundation to expand in many areas. And one reason for this is that to begin with, we hardly had any trained manpower, but over a period of time, this organization has been manufacturing the trained manpower, which helped the other organization to partner with us. I will say that this infrastructure of the foundation is a big pillar, a strong pillar, which will help us carry on not only for 25 years, but for many, many centuries. And this will work as a lighthouse for other organizations for the struggle of survival. And now off this topic, I will just touch one more point I read a few days back. Some people prayed to God to, after this lifetime, to send them to the heaven. And nobody has seen the God, but definitely you can always feel it 24 hours. The reply of the God was, this earth planet is the only heaven in this universe, and the people have only destroyed it and made it a hell. So it is now your duty to again make it a heaven. Like the foundation's work is only a fraction of the total, which in a holistic way, if everybody does, this earth planet can again become a heaven, not earth. Even some people abuse that there is there are this pattern of heavy rains, flooding, and then there is snow, and there are tornadoes which are coming now. They are abusing the Mother Nature. You see, it is a realization. Mother Nature is a mother of the universe. So, so everybody has to work to serve this mother so that all the environment becomes really very good and a heavenly place to live.
Thank you, Mr. Bell.
Thank you.
Thank you for those kind words. Thank you very much. Thank you, Punyaji. Thank you, Urmila. Thank you, Jaffer. Thank you, Maipal. Thank you, Kishan. Yeah, John Mohammadji, thank you. And of course, Anjali, thank you. Mr. Bell, please. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bell, again. And I had pleasure to work with all of them, travel to the villages. We spent a lot of time together. And you saw the funny videos. I have a lot of funny stories. I'm going to write a book someday on the funny stories of the Sehgal Foundation. Of course, I learned a lot from this team. My sincere thanks to all of them, especially. I'm an IT guy. I studied information technology, worked in the IT field for many, many years. But when I came to the Sehgal Foundation, IT field, as you know, is so structured field. Everything you tell the computer, it does exactly what you tell you. And that's the model we tried to follow when we came to the foundation. And it fell apart very quickly because when you go to the villages, situation change, people change. You're dealing with human beings, you're not dealing with machines. So everything changes. So that was the biggest learning experience. And I know Rian Mohammed and Anjali's and Punya ji, and they used to sit with me. So Jay, stop, slow down. It doesn't work like this. So I really thank them a lot about making me a social scientist. So thank you very much. All this success, of course, all this success and accomplishment cannot be done just by the Sehgal Foundation. There's a tremendous work, tremendous need in the communities, and we are so pleased that we have tremendous partnerships. We have excellent individuals and groups and partners in corporate world, academia, and all aspects of development over the years to make the success possible. Many of our esteemed partners are here with us today. I would open up the floor now if some of them would like to share their thoughts and share their experience working with the Sehgal Foundation. Oh, sure, please.
So I've been, is this on? Yeah. So I've been hearing this evening, about the various things, about the vision, Dr. Suri and Etta had, and the work of the team. So I'm basically trying to say that it actually happens, because it's always, it's like the brochure version till now. So I'm giving the other version, the partner version, and I'm happy to say that the partner version is, wonderful as well. I think I came to know about the M Sehgal Foundation must have been 2009. The then CEO, Sanjeev Chatrat, who you referred to, was my neighbor. And I came and saw this, I was fascinated by this building because it was a unique building then as well. It was only 7 years later, in 2016, that when I got an opportunity to work with some NGOs for the company, that I thought again of Sehgal Foundation. And my first partnership meeting was with Anjali Godial and Vikas Jha. And in the last 8 years, I'm happy to say that we have impacted more than, I think, more than 100,000 small farmers as well as rural citizens. We have helped change agents kind of get created, 4,300 or so of them. We have had 400 plus women be active participants as elected women representatives. And it's not all, these numbers. It's actually the individual stories of impact that we've seen, we've shared. And I think what really differentiates, Sehgal Foundation and why we value, it as a partner is because we are only as good as our partners. It works both ways. And we've just seen, I think the differentiators are, of course, the vision is there to have a professional organization, which, they've recounted, which was very intentional. But I think also adaptability, which is something you referred to, which we saw in times of COVID, or when social unrest have happened, or poor climatic conditions. But I think also what really differentiates this organization, and I agree with you all reiterating it again and again, are the people here. And I want to thank all of them and actually call out some who we've partnered with over the 8 years and who have made our lives so much easier working in corporate social responsibility and sustainability. So a big call out and thank you to Anjali Godial, Vikas Jha, Devika Goswami, Shashank Devra, Mr. Kapahi, Navneet, and Shabir, who's been leading our CISC for the last 8 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those kind words. We appreciate that. Robin?
Oh, congratulations first on the 25th anniversary. It's just amazing to be here and see what has been accomplished in the last 25 years. I remember in 2007 when we started to partner with Sehgal Foundation, we were trying to see what we can do in the rural side to empower and change lives. And it just started as something that we wanted to try, and it has just grown over the years. It's been 17 years that we've been working with Sehgal Foundation. And it's just been, what started with one village, it's more than 70 villages now. And I have seen lives impacted. Like, as corporates, we get our lives so busy with running the business, but to come and see how much people's lives have been changed with a little bit of effort and how people work together, and children who are not going to school suddenly starting to go to schools, and lives changing forever, right? We've been so impressed. I don't want to name anybody because everyone from Sehgal Foundation have done amazing work, right? And this is an opportunity for me to say, great work, and we are looking forward to continuing this for many years to come. So, all the very best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, good evening all. This is Abhishek from HDFC Bank CSR team.
Thank you.
I am with bank for more than 4 years, and that is the partnership with Sehgal Foundation. I am associated with this partner since my joining. We started with Sehgal Foundation with only 2 projects when I had joined, and now we have more than 8 projects with Sehgal Foundation.
Wow.
Sehgal Foundation is one of those partners to whom we are doing the funding of more than 15 crores in a year.
Thank you.
And definitely the growth of this partnership, I would like to say thanks to Naveenji and Anjali for all their supports. Thank you. Actually, whenever we are asked to the partner that to whom you want to recommend for the audit, so we don't think anything and we recommend Sehgal Foundation because we know they are known for their integrity and transparency. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for this kind words.
Hi, I am Rajesh Sinha. I will try to be brief. Okay, I came here after my short stint on corporate, and I must say, this has been 20 years since I left Sehgal Foundation. I'm working for almost 4 years. But there hasn't been a year, what year, I think a day when I have not thought about Sehgal Foundation. The work has been so inspiring, founders have been so visionaries, and the entire family. So I must say, this is a great place to be, and I tried my bit to contribute towards Sehgal Foundation in a very, very small way when I could, and I will try to continue to find such opportunities in future as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rajesh. Thank you. And we treasure your experiences while you were with the Sehgal Foundation. So thank you for your contribution. Hi, Rajiv. Rajiv, hi.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. I am Rajiv from Kokal India Foundation. Congratulations. What an amazing journey. 25 years of an organization, And I'll say Coke and Sehgal coming together for a common objective, Together we empower, So an organization with common objective, thorough professionals. When we started in, I think, 15 years back,
15 years
Jay?
ago. 15 years ago.
It's almost 15 years back when we started with Lalitji and Salahuddinji in this office. It's an amazing journey. We started with Mewat, and now we are present in almost 7 states with Sehgal Foundation. While I'll say 25 years is a journey, but these are just baby steps, and we see next 100 years with Sehgal Foundation. So, Coke, as everybody knows, we are a 138-year-old company, and for us, philanthropy is not with the law. The day we started selling our beverages, the day we started our philanthropy. So globally, we are supporting Sehgal Foundation not only through our local, but global foundation also. And we'll continue to partner with them. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you very much. Fantastic.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Garima from Pernod India Foundation. We have been working with Sehgal Foundation since 2019, and it has been the most fulfilling and trustworthy partnership that we had. We have worked in 6-7 states so far, and whenever there is a requirement for a new project or you want to take your corporate employees for immersion, you always think of Sehgal Foundation, and anything you want to do under, like anything that will be, difficult task, and you would know that you can go to Anjali ji, Shubhranshu, and it will be possible. Yeah. So thank you for always being there for the communities and making the difference. Many, many congratulations on your 25th anniversary. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. A very big congratulations to Sehgal Foundation. This is my personal feeling that I have. I did not prepare for any words today, but looking at everybody speak and looking at all these things, amazing things happen, I said I should not stop myself. So the first and foremost thing was my journey started with Sehgal Foundation. And this was the same office where Jay mentioned about the rented apartment. And that was the day when I joined Sehgal Foundation. And fortunately or unfortunately, my path went a little different direction because I was coming from the commercial side. Being a breeder, I was thinking about the commercial side. So better ways were there, and I parted ways. And I joined the commercial wing as in the research and con. And today I'm so proud and happy that 19 years ago I joined this about 2005. And I am a part of an in-house partner. And I am from High-Tech Seeds. I'm the managing director of representing the more than 300 people now in the High-Tech Seeds. I'm the in-house partner. I'm so proud and glad that for the last 5 years, we could be part of this organization and support this organization. I'm really proud to say and to go on to say that we will continue to support and the vision of Dr. Suri, who's always inspiring us, will continue to nourish us and guide us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Moin. Thank you, Moin. Appreciate it.
I'm Shweta from Nestle, and I think it's just been 5 years that we've partnered with Sehgal Foundation, but it definitely doesn't feel like. And I think it's one organization where we feel that we're really not working two organizations. It's one organization working towards similar vision. We share same values. I think the first time when we met Jay, Anjali, Debika, we felt that it was not something we had to tell them what is expected. I think they knew it. I mean, we went on field, we went on ground, saw the work they did. We said, this is it. Because what we had in expectations from our partner, I think they've overachieved that. And I should say, I must congratulate each and every who's a part of this team. This is a beautiful evening today. And I really, on behalf of Nestle, I kind of congratulate you, and I wish that we continue with this partnership in going ahead, years ahead. We started with one village, and today we are almost in 14 villages. So wow. Thank you, each one of you here. Thanks.
Thank you, Shweta. Very much. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for these wonderful words. Unless anybody else has say anything, yeah. Pardon?
I just wanted to say that I have my team here.
Oh. Yeah, let's acknowledge the high-tech team here today for their. My Sehgal Foundation team is always jealous because I call you guys my favorite team. So, but that is not true, guys. I kid you guys, but it's not true at all. Thank you for all the partners for sharing their wonderful, wonderful experiences, wonderful words with us. Our 400 well-educated social scientists and experienced field workers are ready to take on your large challenges from you. Let's continue to strengthen our partnership and work towards a further developed India and more empowered community. So thank you very much for your partnership, and we really appreciated that very much. Before I go on to, I think now comes the time where I have to, I think I have to deliver closing remarks. That's what they asked me, but I was hoping somebody else would do, but they asked me to, since I'm on the stage, I think, they said to go ahead and do that. But I think before I get to my closing remarks, I do want to acknowledge a few more people who have, I missed to do so. Ada Schistler, thank you very much. And I appreciated you making special effort to be here with us today. It is indeed our pleasure to have you here. And of course, Sharmila, Randolph, Safia, thank you for joining us as well. I do want to acknowledge a very, very long-term partner and very wonderful, wonderful partnership that we have had over many, many years is Vasudeva and Company. I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Senior Vasudeva. I haven't seen you for such a long time, so thank you for joining us. And Sanjay, Sachin is also here. Sachin, thank you. And they have been wonderful to us, wonderful partnership, not just with the Sehgal Foundation, going all the way back to Pro-Agro days, and Pro-Agro days, and so they have provided us great partnership over the many years on auditing and making sure our books and everything is intact. So thank you very much. Throughout the evening, you have heard various impactful initiatives of the Sehgal Foundation, and have been able to make with our partners. But the impact of our work is felt not just within India, but beyond our borders, India's borders as well. Sehgal Foundation has inspired high school and university students in the US and around the world to create and bring their internship partners, projects to help engage in rural development, bringing the outside world into rural India. Sehgal Foundation water engineers have created innovative water interventions technologies, which were presented in 2014 at the United Nations, and now offered free. These initiatives are offered freely to those needing water security in Africa, Israel, and elsewhere around the world. Our water specialists visit Sierra Leone and West Africa to share the well-tested water harvesting techniques. Our agriculture specialists have been traveled to various countries, learning and sharing their experience and make a difference at home as well as around the world. Sehgal Foundation's clean drinking water initiatives, Biosand Filter, Mati Kalp, Jal Kalp, these are initiatives that Lalit and his team has modified and created, and these initiatives and these projects have been shared with communities over 30 countries around the world. Our communications team has traveled extensively in various countries to make presentations and tell more about the work of the Sehgal Foundation. Our goal is to keep sharing. Our goal is not to just generate the information. The bottom line for every nonprofit, we always say, is to, you guys are supposed to come up now. I don't know what happened. There's a miscommunication in the team here. So our goal over the years, our goal has always been to keep sharing the work of the Sehgal Foundation and empowers others in need. We never felt that our initiatives are proprietary, as we believe in sharing and learning, and we hold trainings with various grassroots organizations. We learn from them as well as they learn from us. I believe that sets us apart from others. This is what helps us grow. With that, I thank each and every one of you in making us better by challenging us, and we look forward to bigger challenges, and we make larger impact around the world. I'm extremely thankful to everyone who could join us virtually as well. Your support has been tremendous. We are so happy to celebrate with all of you. Once again, a heartfelt thank you to all our partners who could join us today. A digital exhibition. Just नीचे आ जाओ, नीचे, थोड़ा नीचे आ जाओ, इधर सामने. इधर नीचे आ जाओ, नीचे आ जाओ. Sorry, I'm getting crowded here, but that's good. That's good, because I need to be overshadowed here. Once again, our heartfelt thanks to all our partners who could join us today. A digital exhibition for partnership will be on display throughout the evening and in the lawns. Please do also visit our display where our beneficiaries share their views. Almost finished. Now you can see this huge team. I'm not visible, which is the way it should be. To thank everyone. For the last 1 month, I've not been able to sleep because I've been so nervous. How is it going to go? How is it going to go? But this team has made it so easy for me to make the show happen today. And if I had to thank each and every one of them, it will take us the whole night. And I'm sure nobody wants to spend the whole night here. There's a wonderful program being organized in the lawn. That's where you want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody here? Let me present to you the present and the future of M Sehgal Foundation. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. You're very kind. I now will request my team, our team, to lead all of you to the lawns where to join us for the evening program. So thank you very much. All right. Lead the way, guys. Lead the way. And I enjoy the wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. No, no.